Are you guessing your trades? That's how most people lose. But here we don't guess, we trade with data, logic and precision. In episode 1, we tested over 90 indicators to find the best trigger, and the result was clear. The Gaussian channel was the best across all commodities. But here's the thing, a good entry means nothing if you are trading against the trend or in low volume conditions. That's why in today's episode we'll test over 100 new indicators focused on trend filters and volume strength. In the end, we'll combine all three layers and show the actual performance boost. I'm ATP and let's get started. If you missed episode 1, here's what we did. We chose the 5-minute time frame and tested over 90 indicators on 5 commodities. And after a big analysis, the Gaussian channel was the most consistent. But now we are going deeper. Let me ask you a simple question. Will you ever buy a breakout against the trend? Or go long when volume is dead? Of course not. But most scalping strategies ignore that, and that's why they fail. So today we are doing things differently. Let's start with trend filters. These are the indicators that help us answer one question. Should we even be looking to trade in this direction? And to test them properly, we keep the Gaussian channel as the trigger and combine each trend indicator as a secondary filter. If the filter confirms the direction, we trade. If not, we skip. Let me give you a simple example using the classic 200 EMA. Imagine the Gaussian channel gives us a long signal, but the price is below the 200 EMA. That's a red flag. In this case, the trend filter would block the trade. Now flip it, same long signal, but the price is above the 200 EMA. Now the trend is aligned and the trade gets the green light. This kind of filter removes tons of bad trades and improves our win rate. Now, to test these trend filters, we'll use the exact same approach we used in episode 1, but this time inside the filter section of the indicators testing bot. Let me show you. On the screen here, you can see the bot interface. Under the trigger section, I have selected the Gaussian channel. And now, in the C2 or filter section, I can choose from a lot of trend indicators and even play with their settings below. Here's how the logic works. The trigger gives us the entry signal. Then the trend filter acts as a second layer. If both align, we take the trade. If they disagree, we skip. And this logic is applied automatically in every single backtest. Now there are over 100 different trend filters inside the bot, and just like we did before, I'm going to test every single one of them. Give me a moment to run the full backtest and I will be right back with the results. Alright, the tests are done, and just to refresh your memory, the Gaussian channel had a 50.19% win rate. So did the filters help? In third, we have the DPO, with a 51.78% win rate and a small drop in the trade count. Not bad, but others were better. In second, we have the price and volume stochastic. It reached almost a 53% win rate, but filtered out too many trades. And finally, in first place, we have the Kijun Sun line from the Ichimoku cloud, set to a 120 length, a surprise winner. The win rate jumped to 53.5% with a healthy trade count and excellent balance. And so this will be our official trend filter going forward. So now it's time to test the volume indicators. These help us answer another crucial question. Is there enough activity in the market to justify taking this trade? Let me show you another classic example. Imagine the Gaussian channel gives us a buy signal. The trend is also bullish with a 120 Kijun Sun, but volume is flat. That's a trade you want to avoid. Some indicators like the volume oscillator or the Wadatar explosion can help us filter those exact scenarios. And lucky for us, the indicators testing bot also allow us to test all of them in one place. Let me show you how. Inside the bot, we already have our trend filter locked as a 120 Kinjun-san. And now, below, in the volume section, we can plug in over 10 different indicators, each with customizable inputs and smoothing. And the logic is simple: trigger says go, trend filter agrees, and volume confirms. Only then we take the trade. If any of these say no, we skip. Now, as I did before, I'm going to test all volume indicators, keeping the same assets, time frame and setup. Let me run the backtests and I will be right back with the new results. Okay, the tests are done. In third, we have the shaking money flow. Slightly reduced the win rate, so not ideal. Then, in second, we have the money flow index. It maintained the 53.5% win rate and filtered a few extra trades, so a solid performance. However, in first place we have the volume accumulation percentage by Lazy Bear. This free custom indicator pushed our win rate to 54%, while slightly reducing the number of trades, leading to better efficiency. Here's how it works: it only allows long positions when the histogram is green and shorts when red. That simple condition made a huge difference. So now that we have all three pieces, it's time to put everything together and see the real results. I went back to the indicators testing bot and activated the full strategy with the trigger, trend and volume. Then I opened the strategy tester tab for each asset and used this little arrow icon to download the full list of trades. Then I imported everything into Excel, merged the data, and now I can show you the complete performance of this scalping strategy across all commodities. Total net profit above 120% in just 3 months, win rate of 54%, an average number of trades of 90 per month, the same as 18 per month and per asset, a 1.3 profit factor and a Sharpe ratio of 7.2. And here's the equity curve, stable and consistent, even for a scalping strategy which usually comes with higher volatility. Therefore, at this point, we have built a strategy with a strong entry, solid filtering and consistent results. But we are not done, because there is still one big question left. What's the best way to exit a trade? You see, even with the best entries, most traders leave money on the table because of poor exit planning. So, in episode 3, we are going to test multiple exit strategies and find the one that gets the most out of every winning trade. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss it. Also, if you want to fast track your strategy building process or just copy this one when it's done, you'll find everything inside my website at algotradepro.com. And hey, if you found this helpful, hit that like button. I'm ATP, thanks for watching and I will see you in episode 3. Bye bye.